Stop for a moment and imagine this. It's December 2026. You open your phone, you see your friends succeeding, earning, growing, building something, and then you look at yourself. Same income, same mindset, same life, nothing changed. Then you say to yourself, in 2027, I'll completely change myself. But deep down, you know something feels familiar because you said the same thing last year too. Now, here is the scary truth. They were not more talented than you. They were not more lucky than you. They just didn't follow the psychology of the 99% who fail every year. In this video, I'll break down the real psychological reasons why 99% people will fail in 2026 and how the top 1% reprogram their mind to win. Watch carefully because one of these psychological traps is already controlling your life without your permission. First, comfort zone addiction. Psychologically, the human brain is designed for survival, not success. It always pushes you toward comfort and away from discomfort. So whenever you try to grow, start a YouTube channel, learn a high income skill, wake up early, work after your job, your brain creates resistance. You feel lazy, you procrastinate, you delay, not because you are incapable but because your brain wants safety. Comfort feels safe, growth feels dangerous. That's why 99% people stay busy but never grow. Solution: train your discomfort muscle. Instead of relying on motivation, fix a daily minimum standard. For example, no matter what happens, I'll work 60 minutes daily on my main goal. Not 5 hours, not when I feel good, not when I'm motivated, just 60 minutes every day. Second, instant gratification trap. In 2026, distraction is the biggest psychological weapon. Short videos, reels, gaming, endless scrolling. Every swipe releases dopamine, the pleasure chemical. So your brain gets addicted to easy happiness. And when it's time to do real work, work feels boring, learning feels hard, consistency feels painful because your brain compares it with instant pleasure. That's why people choose entertainment over execution. Solution: delay dopamine. Don't remove dopamine completely. Control it. Create a reward-based discipline loop. Work first, then reward later. Example: after 90 minutes of deep work, 20 minutes entertainment. This trains the brain to associate pleasure with productivity. Over time, the brain starts craving progress, not distractions. And remember this, winners control dopamine and losers are controlled by it. Third, fear of judgment. Most people don't fail because of lack of talent. They fail because of fears of opinion. What will people say? What if I fail publicly? What if they laugh? So they never start. No videos, no business, no content, no skill, no risk. They choose silent regret over visible failure. Solution: reframe judgment. Understand this. People are busy thinking about themselves, not you. Even if they judge, they forget in 24 hours. But if you don't act, you remember for lifetime. Fourth, information overload paralyzes. In 2026, knowledge is free, but clarity is rare. People watch 100 business videos, 200 motivation reels, 50 podcasts, and yet they never start. Why? Because too much information creates mental paralysis. Brain becomes confused. What is right? Where should I start? Which method is best? So instead of action, they keep consuming. Learning becomes procrastination in disguise. Solution: for every 1 hour you consume content, you must execute 3 hours. If you watch a business video, apply something immediately. No application, no more learning. Learning without action becomes mental escape. Fifth, lack of identity shift. This is the deepest psychological reason. Most people try to change habits without changing identity. They say, I want to earn like rich people, I want discipline, I want success. But internally they still believe, I am lazy, I am average, I can't do big things. So their actions follow their identity. Solution: adopt identity before results. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, say, I am becoming the type of person who executes daily. Act like the 1% before you become them. Identity creates behavior, behavior creates results. Sixth, lack of long-term vision. 99% people think short-term. They ask, how fast will I earn? How quickly will I grow? How soon will results come? So when success takes time, they quit. But psychology of high achievers is different. They think in decades, not days. They plant seeds knowing harvest takes time. Solution: commit publicly to a 1-year timeline. Decide, for the next 12 months, I'll not quit this goal. No result expectations for 6 months. This removes emotional decision making. Most people fail because they judge too early. So now you understand, 99% people don't fail because of lack of opportunity. They fail because of psychological traps. And the 1%, they simply reprogram these patterns. Remember this line, success in 2026 is not about working harder than everyone. It's about thinking differently from everyone. So ask yourself tonight, will you follow the psychology of the 99% or will you train your mind to join the 1%? Decision is yours. Thank you.